Hello! Hello, Hime! Good morning, good afternoon, good day, Hime! I mean...
Good night, cunts.
Good cunts!
Good night, cunts.
Good cunts! I baby in the morning, yeah, let's fucking go!
Oh, you fucking long neck.
Oh, fucking long neck. Oh, I can really go for a long neck right now. Oh, God. Okay. Hello! We are finally here with Phase AU. Would you like to introduce yourself first, even though I'm pretty sure they already know you?
Hello, everyone. I am 𝐃𝐲𝐽𝐶, Phase Connect's head archivist and historian. Oh, one sec. I also have...
You good? Sorry, she's probably killing a spider.
As very embarrassingly, I was doing my introduction spiel and then my roomie walked in and stared at me whilst I was saying head archivist and historian and just like...
Yeah, nah, my family's already used to it. Every single time I start stream and introduce myself as a princess.
Yeah.
It's okay. You gotta tank it, man. You gotta embrace it. This is who you are now. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
All right. Go again.
I like history. That's my intro.
Go again. Go again. Go again. Say the whole thing again.
Oh, go again?
Yeah. Look your roommate in the eye and say the full thing.
T-pose on them.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm 𝐃𝐲𝐽𝐶, Phase Connect's head archivist and historian. Welcome to the library, except I'm not in the library. I'm in...
Oh, you want a library?
Regalia Kingdom.
You want a library? Well, you open the library arena real quick. No, joking. Joking.
Oh, no.
I'm normal. I'm normal. You should totally play it though. It like suits your theme perfectly.
I don't know about that.
No, it literally suits you perfectly because there's a head librarian in that game too. Yeah, you know, now I have your Steam. I can do something about that. I can absolutely do something about that.
Okay. Well, I can also return fire.
Yeah. You know what? I did say I would try it. I did say I needed you to teach me one day. Teach me EU, so... Wait, which one is it? EU or Civ? Or are they the same thing?
Civ is a lot easier to learn. I just had a 12-hour stream of Civ.
Oh yeah, I was...
in which I played about... maybe 3 hours of the 12 hours was actually playing the game, I think.
It was crashing a lot, right?
Yeah, it was definitely crashing and I wasn't just hitting restart constantly.
Yeah, it was crashing a lot, wasn't it? Man, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's just really unstable.
I get that sometimes too when I'm playing video games. Like, wow, I think my PC just hates me. What did the Ming Dynasty make you do? Someone's asking me.
Oh. Well, we have already said cunt, so I think I'm allowed to say this.
Okay. She got dropped a C-bomb?
I was playing as one of the leaders of Ming in Civ.
Uh-huh.
And there is a meme about Ming Dynasty pussy got me acting unwise.
What?
I'll send it to you.
Why? What do they look like in the Ming Dynasty? Or in Chinese, I don't know the shit.
Oh yeah, I was supposed to say ni hao fine shite.
Yeah,
or shitey. Sorry.
Ni hao. You wanna hear my gong?
Yeah.
Can you hear? Wait, does the sound cancellation cancel out?
I think the sound cancellation did it. Oh my god, that's a gong.
I finally bought a gong. I've been saying I want to buy a gong for like the longest time. I keep forgetting. It's actually not that expensive either. I got it off Taobao.
Now you can gong whenever you want.
Exactly.
Do you jong as well?
I do jong, but I'm not very good at it. I get my ass beat every single fucking Chinese New Year. But yeah, you're right. I can gong and jong. This is a Chinese stream now. Always has been.
Oh no. I mean, well, if you ask certain people about Australia.
Oh, hey, market.
Weekend for life.
Yep.
Don't ask Haim about
Mhm.
sibling
I sent
relationships
you the
in a
Ming
certain
Dynasty
game.
Let me take a look. Someone
thing,
also
by the
said,
way, if you want to
don't
play it on
ask me
stream.
about sibling relationships in a certain game. It's not even a secret anymore.
No, it's really not.
It's really not. Wait.
I was well aware coming into joining phase about Hime's inclinations involving siblings and
It's a theory. Okay, wait.
Mhm.
Can I even play this? Let me.
yeah, you can play it. Why not? I played it.
Ming Dynasty pussy got me acting unwise.
What is this? Ming Dynasty pussy got me acting unwise.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Valid.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I should make one. I should make one with me.
Regalia Kingdom pussy got me acting unwise.
Well, I was gonna keep the Ming Dynasty because I'm Chinese,
Oh,
but
yeah? Oh, you could do that.
you know, on that topic though,
Mhm.
since we're both technically not Australian, like
Mm-hmm.
we just lived there or lived there for
I
a
have
while.
citizenship. I
Alright.
do have citizenship.
Yeah, me too,
Mhm.
bitch. What the hell?
Okay.
It's like we lived
fake
there.
Australians.
We're fake Australians. We're not like
Mhm.
we didn't grow up there. We
Yeah.
I don't know. How do you feel about that?
Pretty good about it. I don't know. I mean, I'm there by choice, and it's better than the other options that I've got. So
Yeah.
Australia's pretty sick.
It is pretty sick, and especially
Yeah.
because like, for me, I'm like ethnically Chinese. I feel right at home in Sydney. Probably wouldn't even need to learn English if I didn't speak it already.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's true. That is true. I fucking hate Sydney. Not because of the Chinese.
What the fuck, man? Oh, what you got against Sydney, huh? What
lived
you
there
got
for-
against
when I
Sydney?
came
Oi,
to-
oi.
When I came to Australia, the first 2 years I was in Sydney, and everyone there is so angry all the time and just so shits to each other, and the road rage is horrendous, and it's like everyone hates each other and everyone's miserable and mad at each other, and it's just like, this place sucks.
Honestly,
And then I moved away, and it was so much better.
now that you mention it, it's kind of true. I mean, like, I feel like in the big cities like Sydney, Melbourne, everyone just fucking hates each other. Like,
You say that, but I've been to Melbourne a few times now, and Melbourne is so chill in
Bro,
comparison to Sydney.
people in Melbourne are such cunts to me. What the hell? I remember, I think it was like the first time that I went to Melbourne, and I was trying to take the tram, and I didn't know that like because in Sydney you can use your like credit card to tap on and off, right? Back then, when I first went to Melbourne, they didn't have that yet. So like I was just buying like tickets, right? I was buying a ticket, and then like because I was a fucking kid. I didn't know how to work the machine. I was by myself trying to buy a ticket, and then like literally these few cunts behind me were like tapping their feet and like audibly going like, how long is this gonna take? Like, I've never heard someone like tap their foot at me before.
I mean, is that bad?
Well, there was also the time that I saw a bunch of gypsies fighting behind a bus station in Melbourne. I don't. Can you even call people that these days? I don't know. Like
You're not
In a-
supposed to.
in Australia, it's fair game, man. It's kind of fair game.
Yeah. You're normally supposed to use a Roma or something like that.
Romani, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roma, Romani.
How do you know there's dude? Just, like all you have to do was look at them. And it was like a whole. It wasn't even like a normal like fight, like people punching each other. It was like one of those cat fights where they were pulling each other's hair and trying to like poke at their eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were going at it behind the bus stop. And I was like, okay, well, guess I'll take an Uber.
Really, in Melbourne? I didn't know that there were Romani in Australia, to be honest. I thought they were back in Europe.
I think it was the first
realize
time
they were
I've seen Rwanis before in that sense. So it's crazy. Okay.
That
But
is kind of wild.
today we have some questions from a bunch of viewers that I asked in the chat. You can see it in the Q&A section. If you got anything to ask us, we will answer, unless it's about certain topics that I have been advised by my lawyer not to speak upon. And surely
Can you
all
say
good
what
questions.
it is? Can you say what it is?
Say what? I mean, no, I was just joking. But there are a lot of weird questions. There are a bunch of strange questions that we're gonna be skipping over. Like, you guys are fucking weirdos, man. Get some help. Get some fucking help, man. Okay. But we'll go down the list, and if you see anything, interesting, feel free to read it out, point it out.
Sure.
Okay. All right. First one, I'm gonna read this one. Where would you both rate each other on the freak scale? Well,
host first.
Host first, huh? Okay. Let's say on a scale of like vanilla to P. Diddy, right? I think you're like... You're honestly like in the middle. I don't know, like... On one hand, sure, you can get a little freaky now and then, right? Yeah, like on a scale of vanilla to Diddy, right?
Why Diddy? Why Diddy?
I'm trying to think of like the freakiest person I can, okay?
Oh, man.
What's the middle? Dude, I don't know.
Normal, I think.
No, vanilla is like normal, right?
I guess.
Yeah. I think like, from what I know about you, you're quite...
What?
Like, I don't think your kinks are that intense. Just from what I know about you and what like I'm like judging you from your cover, right? I don't think your kinks are that intense. Maybe like the craziest thing you'll do is like bondage, okay? That's just my impression of you though. Feel free to correct me.
I'm not going to expose myself on your channel.
Oh, so you're fine with doing it on your own?
I don't want to incriminate myself.
Okay, well, tell me, am I right or wrong?
I guess.
Oh, so you would do bondage?
What was that line before? My lawyers advised me not to.
I see. You got yourself your own lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. There's something like very like authoritarian about you. I think you would like the power play, but that's about it. I don't think you go further than that.
Okay. I don't know.
The silence says it all.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe I let the silence.
Someone says with age comes more experience. I mean, I guess so. Weren't you the one that brought Clara to the gay bar?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
So she is a bit of a freak, a little wild. Just a little. Like if it was, if we're saying like a scale of 1 to 10 instead of like vanilla to Diddy, right? Probably like a 5.5. I would give you.
Thank you. I'll take that. Sure. I'll take a 5.5.
She's a librarian. They're all secretly
are
free.
Because then I was going to
also
be like, well, God, I have to liken my senpai to.
No, it's okay. You can
Someone
call me
currently
that.
under investigation for very serious things.
Oh my god, I've been watching like what was it? I forgot her name, but there's this YouTuber that does like a podcast about like true crime. I've been watching her details of the trial because she was there in person. Like, she's there watching the trial in person. I've been watching that, kind of invested now, not gonna lie. You should be investigating for very serious things too. What the hell, man? Like, what?
Well, you have the power of being nobility on your side.
Exactly, I can just pardon my own crimes. Checkmate, atheist. Shake my head. Okay.
I'm trying to think of what I would rate you. Okay, if we're using the scale of 1 to 10 and not normal to P. Diddy.
Yeah.
How do I phrase this? I think you're very open-minded to a lot of things and willing to try it, but maybe haven't necessarily taken the leap yet.
Are you calling me a virgin? What the fuck, man?
You're a pure princess.
What the fuck, man? I'll have you know, I pull mad bitches, okay?
She's like pulling mad bitches.
Yeah, bitches love my mustache, man. What the hell?
Do you have the?
What, you want receipts?
Little mustache thing. No, do you have the mustache finger tattoo?
Oh, I used to draw that. I used to draw that on my finger with like a Sharpie when I was in middle school. I don't know why, but for some reason, like there was a period where everyone was into like mustache themed things. I think it came with the rise of like One Direction and Doctor Who.
It was basically the last hurrah of British culture being not mocked virulently on the internet.
It really was.
It was like that was the tail end of like people thinking that the UK was like a
cool,
classy
right?
place.
Yeah, it was like also when like a lot of the British YouTubers were getting really big too, like Dance on Fire and Zoella and stuff. Oh, anyways, Rip Bozo.
I don't know any of those names. I'm sorry. I think I might be too old for that.
Maybe you're too old for that. Okay, but anyways, back to the topic of you calling me a virgin. What the fuck?
Okay.
I'll give you one choice. I'll give you one choice to defend yourself. One chance to defend yourself.
So there is a stereotype of people online being very frequently vocally, but maybe not having the most experience otherwise.
And you bring this up, why?
No reason.
No reason, huh? No reason, huh?
Fine, 9.
Okay, you know what? I'll take it. I'll take it.
Fine, 9. There we go.
You know what? 9 is...
Do you want to be known as freaky?
I don't know.
Himemiya freaky?
I don't know. I feel like at this point, like... How do I put this? It's like, okay, sometimes when I'm ranting about that kind of stuff, right? I'm like, I'm just saying whatever comes into my head. But it doesn't necessarily mean that I am like 100% into that stuff. Like I am a committer to the bit, but not that committed. Okay, like it's yeah, it's something that you have to like, I guess, take into consideration when you're listening to me rant about how much I want to blue screen a robot, right? It's
what?
Don't worry about it. It's like to an extent. I don't want to be known as just the freaky one, but I won't deny that I like to play it up sometimes. But would you? Yeah, I would. If we had the technology, I would. Dude, it's 2025. Women are supposed to be having sex with robots more than men. What the hell, man? Where the robots at?
Hey, I remember in the year 2000 they were promising flying cars, so...
I mean, we have like monorails. That's like close enough.
That's not a flying car
at all. It looks like it's flying sometimes. I thought monorail, especially like the one when they first had the one in Japan. I think I went there like the year after it was built. It was so cool. I like to play it up. Yeah, okay, like... On that topic, I did also see a meme on Twitter a couple days ago that was like asking like...
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
It was like asking like, who are the straightest people in phase, right? And I just want to set the record straight here. I genuinely think there's only like one straight person in phase. Maybe two.
I think there's at least 3.
I don't know about like completely straight, okay? Because, okay, which 3 are you thinking of?
Of just talents?
Well, okay, yeah, just talents for now.
Just talents.
I mean, doesn't make a difference.
I would say Tenma, Irie, Remy.
Okay, now let me refute those. I've met Tenma in Japan before, and it's like, sure, sometimes women get a little like touchy-feely when they're drunk, right? It's like we're more open to skinship than men when it comes to like being with your homies and stuff. She straight up like grabbed my butt cheek, and it's like, it's not even the outside of my butt cheek, it's the inside of my butt, like near my crack.
Oh, she went, yeah,
she went
for, like, full-on
straight
hand.
in for it.
I think Tenma would sexually assault a friend for a bit, yeah?
That's the thing, I don't know if it's a bit or not.
I think
because,
that's
like,
a bit for her. I think she's just like, yeah, it's like a little bit of sexual harassment as a joke.
I think she likes physical contact, but when she gets drunk, it gets a little blurred for her, like where the line is, right? Apparently the line is not. Apparently the line goes over my crack, because like her palm was like right in there. I was like, you are like 1 centimeter away from grabbing my gooch, woman. Please.
I mean, I've seen. Maybe she just thought you had a really nice ass. I don't know.
I mean, she'd be right.
No. Someone's tooting their own caboon.
I mean, it pays off to be a perfect princess. Wink, wink. Okay, next on the list.
Sitting on a throne all day.
Exactly.
It out.
You said Tenma and Irie, was it?
Irie, Remy.
Okay, Tenma, Irie. I have slept with Irie before. We shared a bed.
Doing that to your company's
We
HR
shared a
is
bed.
crazy.
We spooned. And like, I don't mean like, you know, like when you're asleep, you just somehow like roll over and you're just facing the other guy.
Night.
Yeah, you're like facing your bro's back, and like your legs are barely touching. No, we spooned. Her chest was like right up on against my back. I could feel them like pressing.
You were the little spoon?
I was the little spoon.
Oh, that's so sweet.
And she took her shirt off in front of me, like without warning. We were supposed to go get changed, and like I was out grabbing my clothes, and I was gonna step into the bathroom to go change. And she just took off her shirt, like, right there. I was like...
That kind of sounds like something Irie would do.
Yeah, and then I was like, Irie, you know the windows are open, right? And then she's like, what? It doesn't matter. We're on, like, the 5th floor.
That does sound like Irie.
Yeah.
That does sound like something Irie would do.
So I think, like... I wouldn't say she's like like I wouldn't say she would date women or anything, but I think like she at least knows like she knows how to flirt with girls.
I'm not convinced Irie knows what sex is.
I mean, I don't think she knows what sex is either, but like I think she knows what she does to people. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, she's a little too pawn for anything
pawn.
else. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and now on to the third person, Remy. I think I don't know too much about her like how to say this?
Proclivities.
Yeah, proclivity. But she said explicitly that she's only into 2D women. So she likes 2D character, like she likes Blue Archive characters, right? Like you,
okay.
as a girl playing Blue Archive, you gotta be like at least a little fruity, right? Like it's literally
Isn't that
just
game
fan
just
service.
cute girls?
It's just fan service to gacha.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's and not only is she into like 2D women, she's into 2D lollies specifically, which is like it's not even something that like most people are into, but like the fact that she's like specifically into lollies kind of like gives me an impression that, you know, something going on in there.
What kind? Red frogs?
Yeah. So like, yeah, I've heard some of her rants about lollies as well, talking about like their build and how perfect their bodies are, and I'm just like, okay, yeah, it's a little sus. You go, girl.
You can appreciate the female form as a woman, though.
You can appreciate
Like
it, but like
Irie.
the difference between appreciating it and then like going on a tirade about how sexy flat chests are like there's a difference, all right?
You can have preferences.
Okay, but yeah, that's my argument. I rest my case.
Am I allowed to counterpoint and ask?
Okay,
With the-
Miles
The
Edgeworth,
Irie section.
go for it, I suppose.
What time of year was it in Japan?
This was in the US. It was December, I think.
Oh. So it was winter.
Yeah, it's winter.
So maybe that's why she was cuddling you for warmth.
Okay, but it wasn't even that cold. Like, I think I was sweating by the end of it. Wait, that sounds
I mean, it
so
did sound
bad.
like you had two big hot bags on the small of your back, maybe.
That sounds so bad. Okay, well, anyways, I think that's enough evidence provided by both sides. We'll let the jury take this.
Or the DMs from the colleagues later today.
I'm just waiting for it.
What the fuck do you mean? Yeah, Tenma's gonna yell at both of us.
No, I think Tenma's she's gonna own it. She's really into pinching girls' butts.
I can see that.
Yeah,
I can see that.
I think so far,
Yeah.
everyone who's met her in Japan has fallen victim to it at least once. So, I need to. I need to
better
make
be on my
yeah.
guard.
Yeah, you gotta
Protect
make
my
sure you're
butt.
sitting like way far away from her.
Wear my chastity pants. Protect my innocence.
Okay, all right. Then let's move on to some other questions.
That was one question.
That was one question, and then we segued into something else, and it went for like half an hour. Okay, do you want to pick one?
Sure. Give me a sec to alt tab.
The Diddy-proof pants.
Okay, we're not going to talk about that one. There's a lot of questions about Vegemite and Marmite.
I will.
That's a very easy question.
Yeah. About that, I will say, like, I think foreigners care more about Vegemite than actual Australians do. Like, I've had it once and then I've never seen it in the pantry ever since. I think someone said you haven't even had it, right?
Nope.
Yeah,
I've been
like
here since...
it's not even that like prominent in grocery stores. It's like you have to look for it in the rows of like honey and other stuff.
I mean, I think it's pretty popular, but I think because it's just like it's one of those sort of iconic exports, which is why foreigners are kind of
Probably,
like
yeah.
so held up.
Yeah, you must
on
like
it,
Vegemite,
right?
right?
Yeah.
I mean, like, what could I say? It tastes like yeast. Okay.
Yeah.
It just
it's
tastes salty.
yeast.
Yeah, it just tastes salty. Like, if you want it to taste something salty, well, unzips my pants.
Being sexually
You could have
harassed
just asked.
by my senpai. Damn.
You could have just asked, bro.
I'm never going to Sydney now. Damn.
Anyways, let me know when you pick the question.
Human resources. Help.
Hello, that's me. I'm HR.
Oh no. Oh
You
no,
fool,
no.
it
All right,
was
okay,
me
so
all
question.
along. It was me this whole time.
There was a lot of questions about Vegemite and Marmite. Oh my gosh. I don't even know some of these things. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, no, go for it. The H in HR stands for him. Exactly. It's literally HR. Himemiya Rie. What can I tell you? Himemiya resources.
Have you ever encountered one of the Australia's many deadly creatures?
Oh, there,
How about
yeah,
that
the drop bears, yeah. Oh, there you go. We gotta watch out for those.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, I'll go first. When I was living in the dorms, at uni, there was, I think, at some point, there was a giant ass fucking snake, on the, on the, what do you call it? The field. It's like it's not like a grass snake or anything. It was like the kind of snake, probably like a python. It's like, it's the thickness is like is the size of your arm and stuff, and it's like fucking long as shit. And they had to evacuate the entire field for it. That's like the closest encounter I've had with quote unquote Australia's wild animals. Other than that, I don't think I've even seen a spider.
Yeah. That's honestly pretty reasonable. Yeah. And yeah, it was probably a python because normally the bigger the snake, the more likely it's a hunting python rather than like like a poisonous or venomous one.
Yeah.
That's
They're like
usually the
big
rule of
dogs.
thumb when it comes to animals.
Big dogs that get hungry every once in a while. When they're full though, they're just kind of floppy. You just lie there.
Yeah. Exactly.
What about you? Have you had any encounters though?
Well, my dog got bit by a paralysis tick.
Oh right, that was
Last
just
week?
recent, right?
Well, this week? Last week.
I remember I watched like a Chicago Med episode about it on TikTok. It was like, it literally paralyzes you for like a couple hours, right? Or like a couple days, depending on your size.
Yeah, it depends on how big you are. Like kids can get pretty fucked up by it. It can kill animals.
It sounds so scary,
especially
though.
dogs. It is, yeah, it is.
Yeah, I hope your dog is alright.
Oh yeah, she's fine. I noticed it early, so I managed to run her off to the hospital. The vet, sorry.
I've never
And
seen
then-
one of those. I've never I
they're
haven't
so
heard.
small.
Yeah, I haven't heard about them since until the Chicago Med episode. How do you prevent it? I don't know.
How can you
Do
prevent it?
do tick collars work against it?
I'm not sure. I don't think so. You basically, every time you take your dog for a walk, you just need to comb through the hair to double check that
Yeah,
she's all
and
good.
make sure they don't have
Okay.
anything on them.
Yeah.
Are they only in Australia or something?
I think so. I think so.
Great. Another horrifying creature exclusive to Australia.
They're pretty rare though, so I think I don't think the attacks are that often. As for other animals, I've seen some pretty deadly spiders, but you can very easily avoid them.
Yeah, it's like
I always say
only
this 'cause
really in like
people-
dustier places that you see spiders. Like they're not usually gonna come running into your living room or anything. They're scared of
In
people.
Australia, you're always
Yeah.
less than 6 meters
exactly.
from a spider.
I always
Australia
say this
always
about
less than
animals in
6 meters
Australia.
from a spider? Really? Okay, well, as long as I don't see them, then it's fine. Like, if they're just chilling, like in the walls, eating mosquitoes,
exactly.
that's fine. That's great, actually. But yeah, you saying?
Oh no, I was just saying that the main thing that I always say, because being Australian, people are always like, oh my gosh, Cleo, you're gonna fucking die from some sort of animal's gonna kill you. And it's normally Americans that say that.
Yeah.
Which is kind of funny. But yeah, basically that as long as you don't go out of your way to fuck with the animal, they are not going to fuck with you, right?
We talk about survival for this law, but all that really means is a skill within the
Meanwhile,
other
in America, you have like,
oh my god.
Don't you understand
It
what
barely
I'm saying?
reacted because it has so many paralysis takes biting it. Oh my god, they must have a shit ton of them then.
Yeah.
Yikes. Yeah, so what are you saying?
It's just it's very funny when it comes from Americans because they have like grizzly bears and fucking panthers and mountain lions and fucking
Yeah, it's like you guys have fucked up shit too. You guys have like crazy ass scorpions and alligators.
Yeah, they have like actual
Armadillos.
monsters that can like just rip you limb from limb. And we, meanwhile, I guess the scariest thing that could do that here is like a cassowary or a crocodile.
And you don't even
And
see
those are-
cassowaries out in the wild anymore. Aren't they endangered?
They're very rare.
Exactly. Yeah, you guys have like rattlesnakes in people's yards and shit.
It's very rare for a cassowary to attack, and if it does, run.
I don't think you can even outrun it.
You can probably outrun it. No, you can't.
Yeah.
They're pretty deadly. They're basically dinosaurs.
They are. They're actually so cool though. Like I didn't realize they were. I think I saw one in the Sydney Zoo, one near out in the city. They're like so blue. Like the blue is so vibrant. It's so pretty. It's so cool. Could you fight a cassowary? I would not win that one. I'm sorry.
No, I don't think most people would win that. If you don't know what a cassowary is, it's a giant bird, and they have a claw that can literally disembowel you.
It's like if they took an ostrich and gave it the Captain America Super Soldier Serum. Yeah. 100 VTubers versus one cassowary.
Basically, yeah. If they manage to kick you, and their talon catches you in your tummy, you are probably dead. Because that thing is going to rip and pull everything open, and you are going to be like a piñata, essentially.
It'd be kind of cool to see though, like
someone die to a cassowary.
A human piñata like dangling from their like wow. Okay,
that's a bit dark.
I don't know. I'm not really usually fazed by gore. I think I probably spent too much time on the internet when I was younger.
I hate it.
Can you play like zombie games then? Like,
no, zombie media is like one of my least favorite things.
Yeah. Have you seen Train to Busan?
No.
Oh, that one's good. It's like
I'm just a baby.
in all zombie movies considered, like of all zombie movies, that one's probably the best one.
It's
my favorite.
Alone. However, if you made the mistake of touching a metal seatbelt buckle during summer, you'll be incinerated immediately.
True. Actually, General, you are so you're so right for that. I think the most dangerous thing in Australia is probably the summer.
Yeah, it's the weather.
It's absolutely the fucking 40-degree summers. You get like flip-flops. Your thongs literally stick to the asphalt because it starts melting the plastic from your shoes. And the seatbelt buckle thing, yeah. I don't drive, so usually I take public transport. When I was in Australia, I took public transport, but I feel that. I feel that so much. Yeah, sticky thongs. And when we say thongs, I mean like shoes that you wear to the beach. Flip-flops.
Oh, yeah.
Slippers.
Flip-flops?
I don't know, I think because I grew up in international schools, which had like a mixture of like British, Australian, and American teachers. I just use everything interchangeably. But I think most people in America say slippers or flip-flops. Sandals, maybe. Yeah, sandals.
Really? Slippers for flip-flops?
Yeah, like slippers, right? I don't know. Oh, flip-flops typically for NA, at least.
Because Because like slippers to me are like things that
like
you wear
the
around the house to keep your
indoors
feet
ones,
warm.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. Maybe
feet
I'm just
warm.
trying to use. Okay. Let me see. I'm gonna choose another question
Me
now.
joining Phase Connects. Oh, that's great. No, I just didn't expect.
I just didn't expect to be Chinese. Yeah, you thought we were a Canadian company. Think again. Okay, I saw this earlier. I don't know if you can see where my mouse is. Is this okay to ask you?
Hang on. I mean, it loads every time I thingy.
Okay. You can say no, it's fine.
I can talk about it in a very roundabout way, I guess.
Okay.
If you want to ask it.
Okay, because I am so curious about this
Of
one.
course you are. Of course you're curious.
So curious about this one.
Of course you're curious about this because you friggin' give me a, what was it earlier? 5 out of 10 in the first question.
Hey, what the fuck, man? Okay, maybe I'll rethink it after you answer this one. Okay. Cleo has mentioned before that she's had a relationship with a dominatrix 12 years her senior. Care to explain?
Hang on, let me alt tab back to the chat.
Hello? Okay, let me ask the questions. First of all, how did that even happen? How did that start?
We met at a bar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, met at a bar, got talking. She told me her interest.
Was she like a professional?
Kind
like
of.
people pay her to like step on their balls and stuff?
I think they did. I think they did, yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay, well, did you trial
Get my
the services?
balls stepped on?
Yeah, did you get your balls stepped on?
No, it was just like a normal relationship. And then, you know, she had interests in the bedroom that I was fine exploring.
Oh, you were fine exploring. Okay. Interesting. Was she like super... Okay. I think they kind of have like personas. It's kind of like VTubing, right? Like you have your VTuber persona and then you have like your normal everyday life persona. Like
yeah, she had a day job and then this was what she did at night, essentially.
Was it like really different? Like, does it feel like two different people?
Well, I didn't really see her. Well, I don't know, like... I didn't really know what she was like with other people because I didn't ask.
Okay, like, not in that way, but like her... I guess like...
Her demeanor?
Yeah, her demeanor.
Yeah, but like she was... She had like a position of like authority, so it kind of just like carried over.
So it kind of made sense then, right? Okay. Interesting.
She was a career woman, so...
Ooh. I feel like they usually are,
it kind of like
right?
had she had like the confidence from that, and then it carried over to
Okay. All right.
other stuff.
Oh god,
Yeah.
Hawk
Okay,
was-
last
Hime is asking
question.
for a friend.
Last question. You still have our number?
Edging with queso, sigma gat, sigma demure? Norway.
Why do you ask?
Thanks.
Just
I think
curious. I think I have a friend that might be
she's
interested.
married now.
I mean, wow, that's great for her. I'm so happy. I'm so happy for her. I hope she lives a long and fulfilling life with her spouse. Well,
Sorry.
okay.
Sorry to disappoint.
I will admit, I've always been like very curious about like
Being tied up.
Don't put words in my mouth. you David.
It sounds like you want something else instead.
No, like, oh, you disappeared for a
I
second.
left the call.
It's okay, you'll be back.
It looks like you hung up on me after I roasted you. Damn.
No. Okay. No, like, say this because...
Oh, you're gonna have to move me.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Sorry, the stream's catching up.
I say this because I read a lot of fanfics and like a lot of...
Of course you do.
I read a lot of like fics and stuff, and I've seen how they describe it, and I've always been like so curious as to how it actually is in real life. But I am terrified of meeting people, let alone asking them to step on my balls or whatever.
Well, you normally set like a ground rules first.
Yeah, right?
And then you start slow. You don't just jump straight into the death-defying things, right? You normally build up a trust system first, and then you know, work towards increasing the... I don't know if risk is the sort of...
Intensity,
word,
maybe?
but yeah, intensity.
Okay.
A good way.
It's like, because I've always read about these kinds of things, I'm like super curious as to how it might be in real life, but like I have never once even thought about like actually finding a dominatrix lady to come and you know, crush my balls. But I mean, if it were to happen someday,
you wouldn't
like,
say no.
I wouldn't be opposed to it. Like if say we were in Japan and like we got a little like wasted, and one of the other girls were to bring it up, I wouldn't be opposed to it.
I think there are. I can maybe recommend some places in Japan next time you're there.
Okay, all right. Hell yeah, sure. Why the fuck not?
I mean, they're all located in like the same place. So it's just like about... Yeah.
Okay, yeah, to be expected. Okay, but I don't know
It's
how
just
I feel about like,
knowing where to go.
I don't know how I feel about it like with a stranger though. I'd rather it be someone I can trust. But
Yeah. Well, it's about building relationships and trust.
oh god, okay. Because like right now, I think the only people that I trust are like the people that I spend time with nowadays, like my gen mates and shit.
Yeah, I mean that's fair.
Okay, we'll leave it at that then. We'll leave it at that. I think I'm getting a little too
Sorry.
off topic.
I don't think she wants me to tie her up. Sorry, chat.
I don't know if you would be... Okay, I mean this in like the best possible way, but I don't know if you'd be good at it.
Probably not.
Yeah, I feel like your personality isn't really suited for that end of the spectrum. Basically, I'm
agree.
calling you a bottom.
Yeah, no, I am.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you know what?
I know.
Own it. Own it. Yeah, okay.
Okay, it takes one to know one. Oh, I've disconnected
No,
again.
come back!
I am reconnecting.
Okay. I think it happened. It started happening after I updated VTube Studio like last month. Ugh. Okay, that's
Yeah,
fine.
there's been some technical issues going on, unfortunately.
Okay. Then let's move on to some other questions. Do you have any that you see?
Sure. Let me check. I tried to pop out the chat so I could see the chat and this Q&A stuff, and it's failing me terribly.
I don't think you can see the questions in the Q&A. Only the
No, I
streamer
can't.
can. Yeah. The glass cannon. What is that supposed to mean?
A glass cannon?
What is that supposed to mean?
As in, like, you...
Are you calling me like a one-pump chump?
I think they're implying that you're, like, all talk and no action.
Okay, what the fuck?
Maybe?
Listen, it's not easy to to action. Okay, the talk part is fine, but the actual action part is the hard part. Okay.
Well, yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier. There's a lot of people online who are very, very like, I don't know, vocal about those things, and then you actually push comes to shove, and they're like blushing maidens.
I think I just read too much yaoi. That might,
yeah, probably.
I think that's probably it.
You may have brain rot.
I may just have brain rot. So I'm such a Chihuahua-coded fan.
I can send you a series that might help you understand it a bit more, I guess. I don't know.
Is it the brothel Yuri?
No, it's not manga. It's like a TV show.
Oh, a TV show? Huh.
Mm-hmm.
I know they had stuff like that. Okay, send it to me later. Send it to me later.
Sure. Sure. I mean, the brothel Yuri. It's not really a brothel Yuri. It's wait, wait, yeah, you know. I mean, the brothel Yuri is okay, but that one is just like copious sex every chapter.
It really is. It's like I learned a little bit about like dom sub stuff from that manga, but that's about it. The rest is just
I don't think that's dom sub. I think that's just more top bottom.
Maybe, probably.
Yeah.
Share the sauce.
Oh yeah, we should probably answer questions about Australia.
Okay, yeah, about Australia.
About Australia instead of.
All right, how about this one? What are your top 5 Aussies?
Top 5 Aussies? Oh god. Himemiya Rie, number 1.
So true. Facts.
Steve Owen? I don't know.
Rest in peace.
The guy from Tame Impala, he's pretty cool.
Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot they're Australian.
The Wiggles. The Wiggles all be in one category.
Oh my god, I forgot, was it the Wiggles or another child band? But they performed at like a music festival recently.
Yeah, no, they do.
Yeah,
they do.
The crowd was so hyped.
Yeah, did you see, this is a few years ago, did you know that they got the number 1 in the Hottest 100?
Really? Like,
yeah.
In this day and age. That's crazy.
They did a cover of, I think it was actually Tame Impala.
Oh, that's crazy. Oh, they do covers now.
Oh, yeah, so they do concerts for adults as well.
That is actually pretty cool.
You also have to remember that, you know, the first time, like the children who started listening to the Wiggles,
they're all grown up now.
First started, are in their 20s / maybe 30s.
Yeah, they're all grown up now, so. I see. Okay. Honestly, top 5 Australians. Mako's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I forgot Mako. I forgot my friend. Oops. Sorry.
I was waiting for you to say it. I was like, okay.
Sorry, I was just thinking about like celebrities, and you were right here, and you're also a big shot celebrity. So.
Oh yes, I'm like niche micro celebrity on the internet.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like other
loads of cool Australian VTubers. Yeah.
Yeah, there are. I think Vivi is one of them. Vividly Vivi, and then we have Rio. We have Noah. We have Rio Fukai. She's a singer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, lots of Jets. Actually, your entire fucking group, man.
Tanya.
What happened to the rest of your group?
Sanuki, Bales,
oh yeah, Sana, Axel, technically Hachama, maybe a little bit for a while. Wait, Chroma lives in Australia?
Yeah, Chroma lives in Australia. I met her.
What?
Yeah,
that's crazy. What the fuck?
I've hung out with Chroma. I've hung out with the pink thing. She's great.
Pink thing.
Yeah, she's just as pink in real life as it turns out on stream.
Oh my god, I did not know she lived. What the fuck? Holy shit.
Yeah, she moved, I think, last year or the year before.
Not based.
Yeah, there's loads of Aussie VTubers, and they're all very cool. Big
Yeah.
fans. I try and raid them when I can.
Me too,
But I always end
honestly.
stream like I always used to end my stream like midnight or beyond midnight, and so only the DGen, other Australian DGen VTubers would still be awake.
Man.
Mhm.
I think in terms of celebrities, fucking the Hemsworth brothers.
Oh, classic.
Kylie Minogue.
Even though Thor kind of sucks.
Dude, I haven't watched any of the, or like I haven't gone to the cinema to watch any of the recent Marvel movies after Endgame.
Yep. Yeah, same.
There's no point, man. There's no point.
Yeah, the story ended. You feel satisfied
over.
with the ending.
It's over, man. Oh yeah, Hugh Jackman. Fucking 𝐃𝐨𝐧𝐚𝐥. Sometimes I forget she's Australian. And then she opens her mouth and says some wild shit. I'm like, yep, okay, that's an Aussie.
Is she the one that did the donut thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all I know about her.
I just remember her like getting into like wild beef with random people on Twitter. It was crazy. Yeah, it explains
Australian
a lot.
things.
You didn't see it. Oh yeah, Sia is Aussie as well, right? The Chandelier Woman. Mel Gibson. Oh my god, yeah, okay. Top 5 Australians. We gave you like 20 there. There you go.
We gave you like 20 VTubers and then a bunch of celebrities.
Gordon Ramsay is not Australian. What the fuck?
No,
he's like the more.
He's
Wait,
very.
is he?
He's very English.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Oh,
I like you said.
again,
I
sorry.
like you said no, as in like he is Australian. Yeah, no, like Gordon Ramsay's like one of the most British people ever.
He's very British.
Indeed.
Sorry, I mean it's better this than the stream dying, right?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I give up. I give up. I'm just gonna wait
That's
for
fine.
them to release a
It's
hotfix.
like a temporary inconvenience of me popping out and then popping back in.
Yeah. What the fuck was that? Don't worry about it. How did you not call us a Q&AU? Oh shit! I should have done that. Sorry,
Tripping
I'm
ball,
not
guys.
funny. I'm actually not funny if chat isn't there to say my jokes for me.
Cleo SP, please. I think it's not mine. I think it's actually Hime.
I think it's the VTube Studio collab tool that's been fucking up my collabs a lot.
I can try hosting if you want.
Sure.
I mean, we
Okay.
can keep going. But...
Okay, we can keep going. Then I'll find another question to ask while you do that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I can hop out and then invite you.
Okay, yeah, we can try that. Hopefully, I don't disconnect. We'll see. Okay, this question I guess is aimed for me because I left Australia. What do you miss most about living in Australia? So when I was living there, I was mostly either living with my family at my aunt's place or living on my own, either in the dorms or in my own apartment. And I honestly think the thing I miss most about it is that everyone speaks English there, or like most people speak English there, so like I'm forced to speak English and interact more with people in English rather than just using my mother tongue. And it definitely helped me a lot because when I was in international school, I think my English back then was like way better than it is now. Like English was my favorite subject, and I was really good at writing essays and stuff. And now if you tell me to write an essay, like I can do it, but it's like more painful, you know? Yeah, Cleo, she'll be back. She'll be back. Don't worry.
Yeah, no, you can join now if you want to try and...
Okay,
Join.
same password?
Yeah.
Okay, on my way.
Unless I typed it wrong, in which case it isn't. And I have to redo it.
It should be the same. On my way. Oh, and also it's nice being near so many beaches and parks and stuff. At least where I lived, I was really close. I was like in between like 3 different beaches that were all like 10 minutes away.
Damn.
It's pretty cool. I love the beach.
I kind of miss it, but I don't like the ocean that much.
Oh yeah, you know what? That's
I'm
fine.
not a big beach person.
She hates bitches.
No, it's because I'm always covered in them. That's all.
Oh,
it says left joined. Okay. Try again.
okay. Maybe you're getting a stronger Aussie accent now. That's because, like, when I'm near other, like, Aussie people, or when I'm near, like, other people with a strong accent, I, like, assimilate more with them. So it's like, if I'm near more, Americans, then my accent is gonna be more... Or if I watch media with more American, people, then, like... Yeah, it's like code switching, kind of. The accents are contagious. Yeah.
That's weird. You haven't loaded in for me, but I'm on your screen right now. That's very strange.
I'm in your walls.
Yeah, I'm just talking. Oh, hang on. There you are.
There you are.
Aha.
So he was surrounded by bogans. Yeah, like when I first started streaming here in FaZe, I was like significantly more Australian sounding than I am now.
You were. Do you want to? Can I have it still.
You.
The first time we ever interacted.
When was that?
I have this.
Even I don't remember. When was that?
Oh, it's a long time ago.
She has the receipts. What the fuck?
I made this, I think, in 2023. There it is. I think this is from 2023. You remember that? You remember that?
Okay, I think I remember that. Was it because you weren't sure if I was Israeli or not? You were like, it's like
I think it was
the rainbow flag emoji, question mark emoji, but like Australian flag instead.
Yeah.
I've always seen Cleo. Yeah, Cleo's always in a lot of our chats, which made the pre-debut process so hard for her because she had to restrain herself from like typing in our chats.
Yeah, like I was always a fan of FaZe, so I was just like, you know, when I wasn't streaming, I was like, I was just watching people that I liked. So I watched a lot of Hime Senpai. I watched a lot of Lumi. I watched a lot of my senpai in FaZe Connect. And then eventually it got to the point when we started getting closer to debut. And management was like, Cleo, you need to stop chatting full stop. And I was thinking that, like, if I did that, it would be more obvious.
Yeah, maybe they would be like, oh, Cleo hates FaZe Connect.
Yeah. I don't know. It felt like if I suddenly disappeared, it would seem more sus.
Right? You gotta like drip feed it. Like you gotta slowly cut it off. But that's really nice. I think like a lot of people don't actually watch VTubers, like other VTubers at least. In this industry, a lot of people tend to want to distance their like work life from their personal entertainment. But for me, I've always been a VTuber fan as well. Like when I'm not streaming, I'm either watching other people stream or like thinking about what to do for my next stream or something like that. So yeah, it's really nice to hear because like a lot of times, especially with smaller companies, I think people see it as like a stepping stone to either like a bigger company or being a more famous indie, right?
Yeah.
So like on the other hand, when you see people who are like who've interacted with our members, who watch our members and like, you know the culture and stuff, it's nice. I will say like there were a lot of people during the auditions, I think, for Invaders that like you can kind of like tell that they don't really watch as much, but they're like they just want to get in.
They want the boost.
Yeah, they want the clout. And like Sakuna can smell those people from a mile away. So like if you're ever thinking of auditioning for VTuber companies like that, just let it be known that like, we know. Managers,
you do have to like actually be a fan of the company. That would definitely help.
You actually need to know like the culture, right? Like tourists get the boot.
I actually have a funny story about that.
Yeah.
So, back when Sakana and I were just like still in the sort of like negotiating phase and talking phase, he was just like, oh yeah, can we meet up for like a chat? And so he calls me up, and then I'm just thinking he's gonna like, you know, tell me about like, I don't know, some admin stuff about the company, right? And he spends the next 4 hours just yapping his head off about like everything. And
Yeah.
bearing in mind, I hadn't signed a single NDA at this point. And Sakana is just like telling me all like the ins and outs of the company, and I'm like, I haven't actually signed any contracts, right?
Yeah. He's got he has a mouth on him. I will
The
say
man
that.
loves to yap.
He loves to
just
gossip,
chat.
dude. He's like,
He
he's
does.
literally
He's a
like a
woman.
fucking, yeah, like a high school girl. Like,
He is.
I think
He
the first
loves- he
time I
loves to
met
gossip.
him as well, this was in person. So,
Mm-hmm.
first time I met him, I was in Canada, and I think at first we were just going to meet for, you know, he wanted to show me the coffee, you know, the new samples for Gen 2, and have me sign some stuff for cons, and I thought that'd be it, so I just like I went. It ended up being like a multiple hour ordeal of just like him shooting the shit for like hours on end, and I was like, dude, I need to go back home for dinner. Like I was honestly really nervous about it because I won't go into too much detail, but right around then I had just got in trouble with him for some other stuff. I did an oopsie. I did an oopsie.
Oopsie. Can you tell me
And
what it is afterwards?
I'll tell you what it is after. It's nothing too bad, but like it was enough for him to take like a serious tone instead of just going like, "Hey man, don't do that, yo." Right? And I was so worried that like, you know, it was going to be super awkward, or worse, he was going to continue yelling at me. And then we sit down, not even talking about anything phase related yet. And then he's like, "Did you hear about this?" And starts like spilling tea on like everything. And I was like, sitting,
Can confirm.
yeah,
he
sitting
does
on the
that.
edge of my seat with my hands folded on my lap, stiff as a board. The punishment was
done the
just
thing-
gossip. Yeah.
Has he done the thing for you guys where he'll just randomly join meetings
Yes.
and start complaining about things?
Yes. Most of the time, he doesn't actually show up for meetings. I think he's either he's either traveling or just did not bother to show up. But
Yeah, sometimes he joins into the meetings.
yeah, it's like in the
his
middle.
car. He's like in his car driving, and I think that's a crime.
I mean, nowadays,
Isn't that driving whilst
you're not
distracted?
holding the phone like to your ear, right? Like it's like
I
built into the
guess.
car system and shit, right?
Maybe. I hope so.
Yeah, hands free is it should be fine, right? He does text while driving though, like a lot of time.
I've heard his driving is scary.
He does kind of step on it like sometimes. There was another time, I think around the same time I met him for the first time, that he wanted to bring me to this Chinese Peking duck place, and I went
Okay.
with the assumption that like, you know, it's like in the same city or like in the general area of like where we met last time, and we had to drive there. So I got into his car, which is, by the way, it's such a stupid like flashy car.
I can imagine. He
Yeah,
has a stupid flashy
it's so
car.
stupidly like obnoxious. It's the kind
Like
it's the kind that
tech
makes like a vroom when you speed past people on the highway.
It does. Of course it does.
Yeah, I don't know shit about cars, but like even I can tell it's like pretentious as fuck.
It's like the person. It's like you see it driving past you, and you're like, that person.
This fucking
is
cunt, man.
compensating
Yeah.
for something.
Yeah. And like he is not afraid to step on it. Like sometimes it kind of reminds me of how my dad used to drive. Like he would go, I think you use the metric system or imperial?
Oh, we use...
You should use
in
metric,
Australia,
right?
it's metric.
Yeah, right. Dude, my dad used to go like 120 km on the fucking highway. Like that was like how much he was going.
Damn. That's scary. I'm
Yeah.
not looking forward to that.
Man.
I think I'll get a public transport around if I'm ever at
Yeah,
a company event.
highly recommend that you just you know prepare your own transport if he asks to
Yeah.
meet somewhere. 120 is
I mean,
normal highway speed. I don't know about you guys, but like here, like 120 is kind of pushing it over. Like you're not really supposed to go over 100 on our highways. Yeah, maybe for Americans it's different. Maybe for
Yeah,
you
I
guys
imagine,
it's different. Yeah. Technically 100, but everyone drives 120. Okay, maybe, yeah. Okay. Let's keep going for the
Sure.
questions. Do you have anything you wanna answer?
I'll take a peek. When will you guys kiss? Sorry, that was just like middle of the screen.
Oh, at least take me out to dinner first.
I mean, I did just send you a message about that, kind of inadvertently.
Well, okay, yes.
But
fair.
not in like a fruity way, as in like a let's hang out, yeah, let's get drinks.
No,
yeah.
it was a booty call chat. Trust me on this one.
Yeah, I'm booty calling my senpai. We're gonna have a what's it? Oh god, I shouldn't say it.
Well, no, now you have to say it.
Do you know what's an Aussie kiss?
Oh my god. I remember people first asking me that on debut or like around debut. I didn't know what it was back then. So I was like,
Yeah.
what? We're just gonna kiss down under? Like, you're gonna come here and kiss me? Little did I know.
Oh, you sweet, innocent.
I learned a lot of
princess.
things since debut. I think I've grown, like, I've aged like double my lifespan since I joined FaZe. What is an Aussie kiss? I mean, if you're kissing down under, I think you can kind of get it from that, right? Mouth to south.
Look at the number 6, and then look at the number 9, and then imagine putting a 6 next to a 9, and there's your Australian kiss.
Wait, a 6 in a 9, and then you put another 6 next to the 9?
You put the 6 and the 9 next to each other.
But then you said there was another 6.
No, I didn't.
But so it's a 6 and a 9, and then another 6?
No, it's just a 6 and a 9.
It's just a 6 and a 9? Okay. Yeah, sorry, I'm a visual learner.
Not 96. Oh, I will want some. No, I'm not going to say that.
696, someone's getting left out. Yeah, why is there a third wheel now?
Senpai.
Another 6 to sit in the chair. Okay, all right. I'm gonna address this once and like never again. But you guys, because you guys can't see the questions, right? You guys can't see the questions that have been asked, and overwhelming amounts of them are about NTR. And I'm starting to think, it's more of a you thing than it is an us thing. Like,
it is.
For people who claim not to be into it, you guys sure like to mention it a lot. For people who don't sit in the chair, you guys seem to like bringing up the chair a lot. Yeah, like the fan. Okay, listen, I retweet like pretty much all fan art because I think it's my due diligence to recognize the artist's hard work, right? Unless it's like super NSFW or super outlandish, right? That does not mean that I am into it. Okay, like you can appreciate something for its artistic value without agreeing with its message, right?
Yeah, exactly. Also, you can sometimes just retweet it without realizing in the morning because you're groggy-eyed and you're like, oh, there's new art, and you look at it and it looks safe for work, and then you look at it 5 hours later and you're like, oh no, I'm depicted doing something not wholesome.
Yeah, I check my fan art tag. Like I check all my tags first thing in the morning. So a lot of time I'm just retweeting it like retweet, scroll, retweet, scroll. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chat reflects stream. Okay, that's streamer reflects chat.
Yes.
That is just not true. Okay. That is just not true. I really think it is just a you guys thing. It's like a mangaka's hidden fetish kind of situation here.
It's one of those things where like something becomes a bit, so the chat will latch onto it.
Yeah, like,
and they'll be like, oh.
And because I am a how do you say this? I am a known committer to the bit. I love bits. I think it's real fucking funny committing to a bit every once in a while.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that is what it is. That is all that it is.
How much money do I need to bribe you with to perm ban all NTR mentioners?
It's true.
Perm ban all NTR mentioners? I'm honestly kind of I'm leaning on the fence of doing that already, so but yeah, just thought I'd address that. Just thought I'd address that real quick because holy shit.
The chair in the corner.
The chair in the corner. It's funny until it's like not, right?
Well, that's the thing. Like, you can run jokes into the ground.
Yeah, exactly.
And the internet is
notoriously great at doing that.
Something that sometimes chat, I guess, sometimes doesn't realize is that there's one of us and there's many of you, right? So sometimes when you're hearing a joke or a punchline or like something about you, like they're trying to tease you or something, I think it's something that chat doesn't realize is that like you may have only typed it once, but we may have read it like 100 times in the last day, right?
It's one VTuber versus 100 gorillas.
Yes, it is.
How much to delete that scream noise thing forever?
It starts to lose its humor.
Okay, yeah, I should probably also turn that alert off. I'm not even gonna grace that one with a message because if you watch either of us, you should know that, you know, we care about our fans a lot. Okay, but anyways, let's see. Oh, I have a good one for you. Why did Constantinople fall?
Oh, okay. Which time?
They fell more than once?
Oh, many times.
I don't even know what Constantinople is. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Constantinople is the... Do you know Istanbul?
Like... the one that's in war with Palestine right now?
No. Okay, Istanbul is a city in Turkey.
Oh, it's Turkey!
What's Turkey?
No, it's Turkey. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I thought it was like maybe like... Oh no, it's Israel, right? I thought it was like Israel's like ancient name or something.
No.
Okay, yeah. Continue.
So there's a city in Turkey called Istanbul. Before it was Istanbul, it was Constantinople, and it was owned by the Byzantine Empire. The Byzantine Empire being the Eastern Roman Empire that survived after the collapse of the Western Roman Empire in the 5th century. And the Eastern Roman Empire existed up until the 15th century. And if we're talking about the reason that it fell in 1204, that is because of a myriad of reasons that led to the Fourth Crusade targeting a Christian city because of mostly financial reasons. And then you have the fall in 1453, which marked the end of the Byzantine Empire, because the Ottomans had a superior force, and they were just so much more powerful than the Byzantines. The Byzantine Empire was basically a ghost of a shell, I guess, to use that term. And it yeah, like the cannons, the Turks have cannons, and a lot of men, and the Byzantines just couldn't hold out. There were actually reinforcements coming from the Christian world. Venetians were sailing over with, I think, a relief force of like 10,000 troops or 7,000 troops to try and help, but they didn't get there in time. So there you go.
Okay.
Does that help?
Okay.
Basically,
giant skill issue.
Yep. Oh, never mind.
Okay.
You dropped.
No.
You dropped, and you're rejoining.
We back in.
Oh, I DC'd on yours, and I'm frozen on your stream. Oh, there we go.
Okay, it's fine. You're back. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, that was so intriguing and entertaining, and I retained all of that information in my brain.
Basically, the Ottomans beat everyone for like a good few hundred years, including taking Constantinople.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay. Oh my god, I should actually should do a stream with you where I just ask you history questions like fucking Kunk. Have you seen Kunk on Earth?
Yes. Yes.
Wow, I have my very own history specialist here that I can just ask my stupid ass questions to.
I think history specialist is pushing it, but sure.
Okay. Let me see if I got any history questions. Oh, I got one for you. Okay. So I learned about the existence of Prussia from Hitalia. And
of course.
In the series, he kind of like overcompensates for himself. Like he says he has like a 5-meter dick or something. Does that match up with what happened in history or something? Like were they like really full of themselves?
Okay. Yes, the Prussians were exceedingly full of themselves. The Prussians were the ones that basically created modern Germany. It was sort of done by the Prussians. The Prussians famously had they had a very strong military force. So like one of the nicknames about the Prussian army was that it was an army with a state rather than a state with an army. And so they were incredibly powerful. Like they were an incredibly dominant force militarily, and incredibly influential on the military tactics that were used at the times. Yeah, basically after Napoleon was donezo, you had fast forward a few 50-ish years, and Prussia is essentially responsible for the unification of Germany.
Okay.
So for the longest time, Germany was a fragmented mess of different states. There wasn't actually a unified Germany.
Ooh, I remember when though. They were called the Holy Roman Empire, right?
You do? Yes, well done. Is that also in the fucking Italia?
He's represented as like a fucking baby version of the actual Germany.
Okay, that makes sense. But yeah, so the Holy Roman Empire was essentially a collection, it was a confederation of decentralized states, essentially. And so as a result, it was just like thousands upon, I think at one point there were like 1,800 members of the Holy Roman Empire. Because like you had kingdoms, but then you also had little itty bitty cities. Being members of the Holy Roman Empire. And so, yeah, it was a massive mess and very complex and very unwieldy. And then, yeah, eventually it was dissolved by Napoleon. And then eventually after that, after Napoleon was gone, they basically consolidated Germany into one unified Germany.
Epic. That's pretty cool. Have you ever seen Hetalia?
No.
I'm gonna make you watch it.
Were you in the history quiz?
No, I
the
wasn't.
Phase Academy? Okay. That fucking hurt me because I made that history quiz. And then everyone who took part in the history quiz got the answers correctly because they all watched Hetalia. And I spent like 2 hours writing. I think I wrote 50 questions.
Yeah.
At like 3 a.m. And I was like, because I was like, I want to do my best. I want to make it as interesting as possible. I want to give them a wide variety of questions that maybe some of them will know it, some of them won't.
Many such cases.
And then it turns out it didn't matter because there's some stupid yaoi brain rot anime called Hetalia.
Okay, there's no actual yaoi in it. It's like it's just a bastardized version of World War II. But it's actually pretty fucking funny. Well, yeah, I'm gonna get Leah and Amy and all the other fooders in the call, and I'm gonna make you watch it with us. I have been itching for a Hetalia rewatch recently, actually. So, you know what? Perfect timing.
Sure, fine. I'll subject myself to this torture.
Yeah, and then if there's any inaccuracies, you can go. Actually.
Well, if it's about World War II, then I might struggle because modern history is not my.
No,
expertise.
it doesn't go like as in depth as you might think. Like, I think they literally just made North Italy into like an absolute airhead who loves tomatoes. So,
okay.
Yeah, it's not meant to be taken seriously. It's
fair enough.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
You have a Hetalia fanfic?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Can I ask who's in it?
Do you really want to know?
Who's your OTP? Who's your OTP?
It wasn't even my OTP. I don't know why I wrote it. I think I was just bored. When I was 12, I wrote a fanfic on Wattpad. Actually, I think it was either Wattpad or fanfiction.net, but I wrote a fanfic called Strawberry Lube. And it was
what?
It was a threesome.
At 12.
Yeah, it was a threesome featuring the characters America, Canada, and England. And mind you, America and Canada are brothers in the Hetalia universe. They're meant to be brothers. And I wrote a hastily put together smut fic with a complete disregard for how the male anatomy worked. I thought men ejaculated from their ass. I thought men could squirt. So I wrote it, I uploaded it, and within like a couple days, I got a comment. It was like the first comment on that fic. And it was just random going, you know, that's not how anal sex actually works, right? And I got so upset by that, I deleted the entire fic, purged my account, and never uploaded anything onto that site ever again.
Wow. When I was 12, I was playing sports.
Yeah, I was playing sports too. I actually wrote that when I was waiting for my mom to pick me up from fencing.
What the fuck? Huh?
Good times. Good times.
God,
is that why slick? Because I think it's because some of the very first smut fics that I was exposed to were Omegaverse fics. So I thought that was like a normal thing that happened to people. I thought it was a normal thing that just happened to people. So
no.
Truly Heart Princess. Might explain why I am the way I am. I told you I spent a lot of time on the internet as a child.
I'm so glad I grew up too early to do the same thing as you did. Oh my god.
I don't think we even got sex ed until I was 13, so like at least in school.
Okay. I didn't have sex ed because I moved so many times that every time I moved schools,
You just missed
I
it.
moved to a school. Yeah, I kept missing it.
Well, nah, it's okay. We don't need it. We have Omegaverse fixed to teach us that. You know how it works now, right? What, you mean you guys don't actually squirt from your ass?
I don't think I've. Oh, have I? I don't think I've ever read an Omegaverse fanfic like unironically.
You want me to send you some good ones?
Well, the thing is, I probably won't care about it if it's not about a thing that I'm into.
Okay, I
like
can
a
write
media
one for
that I'm
you.
into.
What's your favorite fictional character? I can write you and the other character.
No, don't ship me with them.
I can't. Oh, sorry. Would you rather like to take the chair?
I don't like self-insert.
What's your favorite ship? I don't know any. I might not know anything about them, but I'll write them knotting each other for you. You want?
God. I mean, back when I was going through COVID and like miserable as hell, and I was playing Arknights, so I will admit I read some Arknights fics.
Ooh, which characters?
But like,
or you can tell me later if you want.
Yeah, I can probably send you some.
Okay. All right.
They're not like I'm not reading fanfics for like, and then super. How do I say this? Like super extreme scenes. I don't know. Lapland and Texas is a good combination, I guess.
Oh
yes.
yeah, I love Texas.
I don't know. I like having my heart stimulated. You know.
Oh, you like the slow burn first. You need the romance, the plot.
I like the romance. Yeah, I like the romance.
Fair. I get into those moods too sometimes where I just want to
need like meat hitting meat. You know what I mean? I need some emotion in the story.
Okay, but there's a tag that's literally like, it's either like porn without plot, but there's also another tag called porn with plot. Maybe that's what you need.
Yeah, I'd probably be more with that.
Okay.
I don't.
All right. Bet. I'll find you some good Omegaverse fix with plot, porn with plot then.
Sure.
Okay.
Welcome to Phase Connect.
Yeah. Welcome to Phase Connect.
Here is your employee mandated fanfic that is gay? Question mark.
This is the true hazing. You think Pippa dragging you into a call and grilling you on who's your favorite member and why you decided to join is scary? No, this is a real test.
Oh, I don't think she's hit me with that yet, thankfully.
She usually does it like when you're super new to the company, but like since you're like, I guess you're already an established Phase fan, she didn't feel a need to. But when we first joined as Gen 2, the very first time I spoke to her, like. she literally just asked me like in a really quiet voice as well, like she didn't have the same like hyper bunny energy that she had on stream. No, it was like such a different vibe. She was just like, why did you want to join Phase Connect? Who's your favorite member? Are you going to leave us in a year and apply to Hololive? Like, I think it was only me and Erina that were confirmed by that time. Like, it was only us two newbies surrounded by like Pippa, Tenma, Sakuna.
Damn, put on the spot.
Yeah, she was sussing us out. I mean, I hope we passed. I mean, we're still here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was scary. Pippa, Tenma, Fish, and yeah, I think Uriko was there too, but like, she was chill. One thing I remember about pre-debut for some reason is that we used to play Minecraft a lot on the old Phase server, and we were like, I think the new members, we had to prepare some sort of Christmas Minecraft event for it was for Phase Wars 1, and we were put in charge of like making random builds for that stuff. and it was literally like...
all of you play Minecraft?
No, that's the thing. Like, some of us hadn't touched Minecraft in like years and shit, and it's like you sign a contract, you're immediately thrown into the Minecraft dungeon, forced to make a fucking Christmas tree. Only in phase, yeah. It wasn't that bad. It was a nice little like bonding time actually. I remember they gave us like they only gave like 2 of us creative, so the rest of us had to we had to actually mine for the materials. It fucking sucked, man. And then my grandparents kept interrupting me to like bring me food and fruit, and then Urika, every single time she heard one of my grandparents came in, she'd be like, say hi to them for me. Oh,
that's
dead for a
sweet.
second. Okay, and you're back.
I dipped for a second, sorry. I mean, I'm back.
It happens.
I'm back.
I don't know why. I'll probably try reinstalling sometime soon. Okay.
I'm back.
Yippee! Yeah, all those months of unpaid labor in the literal mines.
Damn. Yeah, I didn't have to do anything like that, thankfully.
Yeah, because you were like still
But
actively streaming. You like you had your shit.
Yeah.
But then like for the rest of us who were, I think like we were all in the basement for generally around the same amount of time. Like half a year, give or take, I would say. I think that was around that was around the same time as you, maybe? I don't remember when exactly they let you guys in. But it was a while.
Officially in the Discord server, it was like 7 months.
Yeah.
But for me personally, it all started in like November 2023.
Yeah.
So it's been a hot
It's been a hot second. But I'm glad. I think ever since the new invaders joined, a lot of us have been feeling like more fired up lately. It's because you guys brought a new audience in, and we're like, oh shit, we should say hi to them all. We should get to know them more. And it definitely like helped a lot of people who were feeling a little burnt out. And everyone has been a great, like, perfect addition. I'm glad
we can help.
Yeah, like, I didn't know what I wanted from the invaders, honestly. But it's like, now that you guys are actually here and streaming, it's like, okay, now I have someone to raid whenever I'm streaming, like, at my usual time slot. Because I know you'll still be fucking going.
Well, maybe. YouTube is holding me back because I can only do 12 hours.
Oh, yeah. Wait, there's no limit on Twitch?
No, there's no limit. Oh, the limit on Twitch is 24.
Oh, 24 hours, and then you have...
Is it 24 or 48? I forget.
I just assumed, like, there was no limit because, like, I see people do, like, the subathons that last for, like, months.
Yeah.
It's 48, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, YouTube, it's for some reason 11 hours and 55 minutes. It's not even 12 hours.
It's so stupid.
It is. I mean, I have my gripes with YouTube as well.
Yeah, it feels like YouTube live streaming is literally just like something they threw together to be a competitor to Twitch, and then they just never actually bothered to
and it's
fix it once they
I don't
threw
know
it
if you've ever tried to use the YouTube Studio app on like your phone and stuff, but whenever you try to access like YouTube Studio from your browser on your phone, they go like, oh, switch to the app for a better experience. But the app has no way for you to like control anything related to live streams. Like I have to do it on desktop mode.
Yeah.
It's fucked up, man.
Yeah, when I was in the vets with Lottie.
Yeah.
Last week, I was frantically typing into the Discord, can someone please change the stream time, please?
Yeah, I figured out how to do it. I'll send you a guide later if you need, but it's still pretty jank. Like,
yeah.
Oh man. Better experience my fucking ass, man.
Also, the raid functionality is behind like 5 different things to actually raid.
Yeah. Well, YouTube moment. YouTube moment. Okay. All right. I think we can do maybe one more question if you want to pick one.
Do we have? Hang on, let me check. Wow, some of these questions, guys, are really bad. Yeah, you just hovered over the one that I was reacting to.
What, this one?
Yes.
Okay.
That's terrible. Oh my gosh. Off collab? Question mark?
Ooh, off collab? Question mark?
That could be fun. That could be fun.
I definitely, I mean, like, because I don't live in Australia now, it's kind of hard, but
Yeah, it'd be
a
very
lot
difficult.
of times, when, say, like, we have work to do or when we have an event to record for, we can be in the same places, or like if we just so happen to take a vacation around the same time. I think a lot of people actually coordinate it. Like sometimes, like if they know that, oh, you're gonna be in this area. Oh, I want to come too. Oh yeah, let's all get an Airbnb. Like it was fun. Like last year, 𝐴𝐵𝐼. I don't know if I can go to 𝐴𝐵𝐼 because America moment, and also I think I'm busy around that time, as in I have to actually appear at 𝐴𝐵𝐼 to do stuff. And I'd rather do that from the comfort of my own home where I can, like, cause I have my streaming stuff and shit. But yeah, if they ever have another like meetup in JP, it's not that outlandish to fly over for me, at least.
Yeah, I think for both of us, meeting up in Japan is probably the easiest.
Yeah.
So we can also meet up with others. Clara did send me a message saying, please come back.
She sent that to me too a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. I think she is wanting more English speakers to go to the 𝐾𝐲𝐬 with. I did accidentally get her back into drinking alcohol.
Oh my god,
guys, my bad.
She had to like beg me not to leave, and I was like, "It's 2 a.m. I'm sleepy. Let me go home, please."
Aww.
I'm sorry. I am not a nightlife kind of person. It's like it's fun for like maybe 3 hours tops, and then I start getting sleepy. Like
honk me.
Honk me. But yeah, definitely. If you're ever in Japan again sometime soon, should we do?
Yeah. We'll see if we can sync up our flights.
Sync up our flags. I don't own an Australian flag. Oh, were you talking about the other flag? Oh, okay. Yay!
Yay!
Yippee! Okay. All right. I think that's all the questions that we got for today. Well, I mean, we got a lot. Some of those
questions, guys, were horrendous. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna call you out on it.
I wish I could read some of them out. I feel like I don't think the Q&A like has mod, like it
clearly does not have moderation.
Some of the words that I have in auto mod are not expunged from the Q&A.
Yeah, there's some interesting questions that you guys have. You've been a little bit silly.
Yeah, you guys are silly, but it's all good fun. As long as I don't read these out on stream, I think we're good. We found a pet store in Japan, 𝐶𝐲 𝐌𝐞𝐻. What does that mean? What did they mean by that?
I will tell you off stream.
Okay. Okay.
I don't want to repeat. Well, I mean, chat seems to have figured.
Oh wait, collar and leash kind of stuff.
Yeah, pet play.
Oh, I have a collar. I'll show it to you later. It's nice and pink, and it's very silky.
Okay, thank you for dropping that bombshell on me.
Honestly, I thought you would know, and I think I've shown it on stream like a couple times already.
I remember hearing about the dog bowl, but I didn't know about the collar.
Okay, listen. Look, I wanna explain something about the dog. I think the one you're referring to is I was playing a visual novel, right? And then the character said something really flirty, and I drank from my dog's portable, right?
As you do.
I want to put it out there. Yeah, I want to put it out there that that's not something I normally do, okay? In actual fact, it was more so a reference to this one TikTok that I've seen before of like, okay, I'll describe it for you because I don't have it on hand. But it was basically this guy, he was like screen recording himself, scrolling through this girl's Instagram, and then seeing that the girl had a boyfriend. And then like he started going like, he turned on the camera, flipped it to himself and go like, and then he flipped it around and he bent down, picked up his dog's water bowl, drank from it, and continued crying. That was what I was kind of referencing because I thought it was funny as fuck, but like I realized that probably like none of my fans have ever seen that TikTok. But
yeah,
that was
I think
what
you just come across as utterly insane.
I realized how it came across after I saw the clip, but at the same time, it was also kind of funny. Tell Cleo your story of eating from the... Okay, now you're just making shit up. That never happened. What the hell? What the hell? What is the Phase Expo House? I've never even been there. What the fuck is that?
Expo House?
I don't know. Wasn't that Leah?
That was Leah.
Exactly.
Bro can't even get his bro can't even get his dog bowl incidents right.
Someone ate from the dog bowl, but none of them claimed responsibility, so they just assumed it was Leah.
Terrible.
Yeah. Well.
Terrible.
Well, I mean, face connect moment. Yeah, I mean, I think it's the fact that there were multiple dog bowl incidents that kind of really says something about us.
What the multiple dog bowl incidents? What have I joined?
Hey, it's just a bit, right? It's all for the bit. It's all for the bit.
Yeah. Do it for the vine.
Yeah, do it for the vine. In my head. Okay. But I think that's the questions that we'll answer for today. Thank you guys for sending them in. Even if some of you guys are a little freakier in here than you are in chat.
To quote the children, damn, you freaky, bruh.
The children?
I say children as in the youth.
The youth. Oh,
people
yes.
younger than me.
Gen Alpha. Okay. Alright. Then I shall end it here. We shall finish up here and let's pick a target to raid. Is there anyone from Face streaming? Will you look at that? You can streaming.
I know who you're gonna...
Will you look at that?
I wonder who is our favorite. Well, we like all of them, of course.
Maybe we should ask her. Who does she like more, you or me?
I think she says she likes all of us equally.
Of course she would. Of course she'd say that. But like,
I just want to point
really,
out,
on the inside.
I just want to point out that I made all of those jokes not thinking ahead what would happen once I had joined. And then, of course, my audience is like, haha, time to incriminate Cleo on the internet by screenshotting all the very silly things I said about you, Senpai, because
It's okay, you got a little silly.
Tomboy
Agree.
with big booba and
abs.
amazing voice.
And thighs.
Abs. Tattoo.
And the cutest laugh.
Yeah.
Let's rate you.
Don't type that in the chat, you're gonna get banned.
Yeah, okay. No more NTR jokes from now on. It's run its course, okay? It was funny like maybe for like 0.5 seconds, and now it's just pissing us off.
Yeah. Well, they did type hon hon bundle of baguettes.
Okay, yeah, French jokes are fine. Okay, all right. With that being said, thank you guys for coming to stream today. It was really, really fun getting to chat with Cleo a little bit more, grill her about some of her proclivities.
My personal life.
I probed your brain. And...
I have just my brain, thank you very much.
Oh, it's okay. The rest of it will come later when you sleep.
Oh my god.
But yeah, thank you for coming, and thank you, Cleo, for agreeing to come on to my stream.
Thank you. Thank you, Rie Senpai. You're the only one who's like into that. Everyone else is kind of like just uncomfortable with an older woman calling them senpai. And you're just like, yes.
I think it's funny. I think it's funny
like,
because I'm so much younger than you, but you have to call me senpai. Maybe it's the power getting to my head.
I think you enjoy power dynamics a lot.
Maybe, just maybe. That's why I made myself a princess.
That's true. That's true.
Exactly. Okay. Well, that's gonna be it from us today. Any last words?
Before I get killed.
Yeah, before you get probed.
No. Subscribe to Himemiya Rie on YouTube right now.
Facts. No tea, just facts. When's your next stream?
Tomorrow. In actually 9 hours.
Okay. Hope you get some good rest then before you stream. And you got anything to shill, or you just playing Civ?
We have. I mean,
you can shill Civ if you want.
The Invaders Quest merch is still available until the 2nd of June. If you want to get that, shop.𝐾𝐨𝐧𝐚𝐥.com.
So true. Might as well pick up some coffee while you're at it for only $30 plus shipping. Or is it 35?
Pick up Himemiya Rie's yummy coffee. That she ate on stream without turning it into a liquid.
I think you get more of it directly from the bean like that, rather than diluting it with water. So actually, it was just more efficient.
Which one was your favorite? Yeah, which one was your favorite, by the way?
I can't say I have a favorite because they all tasted equally like shit. They all tasted like dirt. I don't know what to tell you. If I had to pick, I think it was NASA's that was a little like sweeter,
slightly less terrible.
It wasn't as rancid as some of the others that I tried, but we're not supposed to eat it raw. Well, there are a lot of things we're not supposed to do, but I'm gonna do them anyways. Okay. This is my kingdom. I make the rules here. Yeah. Phase T when? Oh, that's what I've been hoping for. I've been trying for so long.
Yeah, now we can team up.
Okay, we're a team.
Phase Australia, Phase T.
Yeah, I mean, if they're gonna make that many jokes about us and tea in Harvard, then we might as well do it. Yeah. Exactly. Yippee! Okay, we're gonna raid into Yukuna, and we'll see you again soon. Bye bye. Do you have an ending phrase that you say?
It's a bit embarrassing.
say it.
See you later, 𝐼𝐸𝐺𝐸. In a while, 𝐶𝐲𝐷𝐿.
𝐶𝐲𝐷𝐿. That's so cute. Oh my god, the gap moe between her phrase and her age. Okay, thank you guys for coming. Have a good day. Bye bye.
𝐶𝐸𝐴𝐺𝐸.
See you later. 𝐶𝐸𝐴𝐺𝐸 Australia. Oh, and because people were asking before, yes, you can have the C word pass. We give you the pass.
We grant you.
Yes, use it to your heart's content. You're welcome. Okay, bye bye. Bye bye.
Bye guys.
cut. Bye bye.
cut.
cut. Bye bye.
Bye guys. Bye bye.